So, DICE have just officially announced that the Battlefield 5 closed alpha will return for a second time. A lot of changes have been made to balance the game and provide a better experience for the player, so here is a list of all the changes and what to expect from the second closed alpha. Firstly, the alpha is scheduled for release on the 14th of August and you should be able to pre-download it the day before. Similar to the previous closed alpha, the only way to gain access is by receiving a code from DICE or by a fellow member of the community. Those players that already had access to the first alpha on Origin are automatically invited back into the second alpha. All you need to do is reinstall the alpha when it becomes available, but just in case you can't, these same codes will be emailed out again. So technically all unredeemed codes from the previous alpha are still redeemable. Secondly, the alpha will not include a new map, game mode, weapon or any new vehicles. The second alpha is built directly from the first alpha and will largely focus on player progression speed. DICE have also made improvements to the matchmaking and fixed issues relating to joining squads, so getting into a game with a squad should be a lot faster than previously. Another change is that one additional magazine will be given to players that spawn in using the STG 44, Armor Machine Pistol or the MP40. Another magazine can still be gained through resupplying at a supply station, so essentially players should be able to carry a maximum of 4 magazines now rather than the previous 3. The attrition system is still being assessed, so expect further changes to be implemented and showcased in the open beta in September. And lastly, major tweaks were made to the damage models of all the weapons available in the alpha. It's very similar to the TTK patch we received for Battlefield 1 and gives each weapon a more individual character to make sure each weapon excels in those combat scenarios that they are intended for. The most standout change was made to the STG 44. The max damage has been decreased from 27 down to 20 and the minimum damage has been decreased from 17 to 16.7 meters. But to counter that, the max damage range has been increased from 11 to 20 meters and the damage fall off range has been increased from 50 to 60 meters. So overall the STG 40 should become more effective at medium ranges and less powerful at those longer ranges. The Gewehr M43 medic rifle is another weapon that received a nerf. The max damage range has been decreased from 26.5 to only 15 meters and the minimum damage has also been reduced from 36 to 34. So overall it's a damage and range nerf that a lot of players seen coming after the first alpha, where the STG and the Gewehr 43 dominated most of the engagements. The KAR98 got a nerf as well, and the most significant change is that the minimum damage has been decreased from 60 down to 55. As you may know, in Battlefield 5 you only need to inflict 60 damage on a player to get an assist counter skill compared to 75 in Battlefield 1. So essentially every hit on target was a potential assist counter skill. However, with this change you are now less likely to get an assist counter skill and it won't inflate your KD ratio as much. To add to that, the damage fall off range has been decreased from 80 to 60 meters and the bullet velocity has been lowered from 700 to 600. The increase in bullet drop means players will now need to compensate for longer ranges more than before. However, the KAR98 did get its max damage increase from 80 to 90, but you would have to be within 8 meters of your opponent to hit your max damage. Moving on, the Armor Machine Pistol max damage range has been decreased from 12 meters to 8 meters and the fall off range has been decreased from 50 to 40 meters. However, the minimum damage has been increased to 14.3, making it more effective in short range combat while making it less effective at longer ranges. The MP14 got the exact same changes as the Armor Machine Pistol, so it now has a max damage range of 8 meters, a fall off range of 40 meters and a minimum damage of 14.3. The Bren Gun got its max damage range increased from 11 to 20 meters and its damage fall off range increased from 50 to 60 meters. The same max damage range and damage fall off range as the Bren has been applied to the MG34, and it did receive a slight increase in minimum damage. And lastly, the P38 pistol got its magazine increased upon spawning from 4 to 8 and 10 when resupplying. So those are all the changes you should expect to see in the second alpha. I'll be uploading gameplay as usual, and I'll keep you posted on any further developments. Leave a like, share your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.